I remember working at my 9 to 5 10 years ago. And that was when I really started to have those antsy feelings of, I got to get out of here. There has to be more to life than me pushing these papers. And I thought I got my first client around 2017, but I was looking at my old emails. It was actually 2016. And I think that's why this year feels like a big shift, because not only did I make 8 years officially self-employed, this actually marks a decade of me starting this journey. And being self-employed has a lot of similarities to a 9 to 5. People think, working for yourself, you have so much more freedom and flexibility. Yes, to an extent. Because when you're at a 9 to 5, whether it's part-time or full-time, there's that sense of routine, ritual, systems, structure. And I've learned over these years, especially more recently as I'm transitioning my business and starting new businesses, I require structure. So when I was at my 9 to 5, it was so easy to just know where I had to be at a certain time, when I was going to take lunch, when I was going to get off of work, and then anything I wanted to do after work, I would do it. With that in mind, if it was a party, if it was staying home, I knew the next morning where I had to be. So in turn, as long as I was getting paid, I didn't care. Show me the money. But after a while, that wears off. And when I became self-employed, I was lacking structure, and I realized, whoa, being home is nice. Being able to work from anywhere in the world is wonderful, not having to put on a bra or pants, really. But you experience you so much more. You having to look yourself in the mirror and face your demons and face your feelings that were once covered or distracted by a job, to now realizing, dang, I knew I wasn't ever a morning person, but I can't even get out of bed some mornings because I'm just so overwhelmed or confused and lost, and business is up and down, up and down. I can't handle this. I can't handle this lack of structure. You don't have as many distractions. Coworkers, job routes, commutes, right? You're not in that set mindset. Show up, go to work, get paid. Show up, go to work, get paid. And of course, if that's rooted in your dream, keep doing it. But I also feel like the internal work still has to get done in order for any of it to last. When I was first dabbling, at my 9 to 5, tip, typing away, wondering, how can I get clients? How can I even start a business? What would that look like? I'm so scared. And I just did it. I remember putting out ads. I had old friends reaching out. And when I became real, I was like, wow, this was like 2 years in the making, but it was possible. And it was there the whole time. I just was too afraid to reach for it and take it seriously and really just like armor myself with like this new part of me. But I realized being self-employed, once the hype wears off of like, I'm home, I can wake up anytime I want, you really still have to be accountable for yourself. You really have to show up. And if anything, work even harder to maintain it. Because at least with a job, although still not guaranteed, no matter what level of a career you're at, no job or business is ever really safe. But I've gotten to a point where even when money was low or non-existent, I still have this undeniable delusion and belief that more opportunities are going to find me because I know how to go get them. And I know how to put myself in situations to build and to build community and to do the work. And sometimes when business is quiet, it probably just means I need to focus my attention somewhere else, like cleaning my house or cleaning up my inbox or going to hang out with family and friends. And that's still a part of the work, believe it or not.